I think we're back. I think we're back. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. I have not live streamed in a very long time, but today is obviously a very special occasion because I think we're back. I dare say I think we're back. The announcement today was absolutely stupendous. It was absolutely incredible. Wow. I think this was really good. Did they shadow drop this? No, unfortunately they did not. The Valley of Memory is coming out in November. It's going to be November 18th. So it's about a month and a couple of weeks away. But I don't mind. I don't mind at all, to be fair, because the amount of stuff they showed us, wow. They just kept going. For context, I was listening to this stream in the car. I was just listening to it in the car, and I was just like hearing them talk, and they just kept going and kept going and kept going. And Jesus, hang on, I didn't even put my microphone in the right place. There we go. They just kept going and going and going. And I was like, surely this is the end. Surely they've said everything. And then, like, they kept talking. They got the devs on, and they just kept speaking about all this new stuff that they're adding. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, you guys, like, I knew that Saudi Arabia were funding a brand new expansion. I've known about that for a very long time. I knew that this DLC was going to be like 1 to 2 hours. It was going to be about Basim's dad, and supposedly it was going to deal with themes of mental health and dementia. But holy moly, was there so much more that I did not even think about. There was loads of stuff. We have got manual. I wish this update was out now so I could show you guys, but we're just gonna have to talk about it. Manual jumping is back. What the fuck? And it looks really good as well. This is like, whenever I play Mirage now, I just think of like the stuff that they added in Shadows, and I'm so disappointed that the stuff they added in Shadows is not in Mirage, because it does make Mirage feel a bit dated. And then they just come out and go, oh yeah, by the way, we're just going to do better than Shadows. In one fell swoop, they undid everything that Shadows like did. You know, all of that work that they put into Shadows, none of it matters, because Bordeaux just cooked. They just absolutely went out there and they knew every single thing, at least from a gameplay level. I can't think of a single thing that they missed, and that is insane. I can't think of anything that they missed. Maybe a good narrative. That is still yet to be seen. That's the only thing that I'm like hesitant on is, man, can you imagine if this story is good? Even if it doesn't have to be the best thing ever made. It doesn't even need to be about assassins, Templars. A lot of people want to see tombs. I don't care about Isu vaults or any of that. As long as it's just good enough. You know, as long as it's a decent story, it's going to be better than Mirage anyway. I tell you what, I will give you one bit of criteria I have, is that it has to be linear. If it's a linear story that at least outdoes the main game in terms of just a nice, standalone little thing, then Mirage has just gone up massively. Because gameplay-wise, this is... Oh man, I mean, I need to play it. I need to know how it feels to play. But potentially this could be, gameplay-wise, better than Unity. I will say that, you know. Like I say, it remains to be seen. There is still a massive difference between the way that Paris is designed and the way that Baghdad is designed, and how I imagine Alula, I can't remember the name of it, but the way that that's going to be designed. I still think Paris is going to be the better designed city, but in terms of gameplay mechanics, I think this is probably the closest to the original games that we're going to get. Honestly, I don't think Hexe is even going to have this level. Which, yeah, I know that's probably quite bold, and I'm trying not to overhype this too much, which I've probably already done, but I'm not trying to overhype it too much, okay? But I will admit that pretty much everything I heard tonight got me very excited, and now that that opening statement is out the way, I am very aware that somebody has left an absolutely humongous donation, which you totally did not have to do, but I really appreciate it. It's from Skull Skills 777. Thank you so much for the 22 euros. Holy moly, that's crikey. That's a lot of money. Did you leave a message with that? 1 second, let me just You didn't even leave a message with that, did you? What? Wait, no, you can't just leave that kind of money and not say anything. Oh, thank you so much, though, man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And thank you to everybody who's here right now. We've got 34 people here. What the fuck? Amazing. How are you guys feeling? Let me know down below. Let me know. I should probably start a poll at some point.
This is the place.
I should probably start a poll. What do you guys think about the announcement? Let me know your thoughts. Are we back? Is it mid? Oh yeah, bloody hell. I totally forgot to say, the fact that all of this is free is absolutely insane. Like, when they said there was going to be a free update talking about missions, I was like, oh, that's like the free part, and like Valley of Memory is the paid part. And then I remembered, wait, no, Valley of Memory is free as well. This whole thing is just straight up gravy. Like, I wonder if maybe Bordeaux were working on the free updates and then Saudi got in touch and like set up this whole DLC thing. Like, maybe it was just going to be a 2-year anniversary. Sorry, also, they're bringing back optional objectives. Like, what the fuck? And you're actually going to get rewards based on how many optional objectives you complete. There's so much stuff. And yeah, the replayable memories as well. They're treating the whole game like the original games, where you could replay certain missions. I mean, unfortunately it's Mirage, so I don't know why you ever would. But, you know, there are some set pieces, there are some assassinations, and it's a good excuse to go back to the game and play the sequences that you enjoyed. There was nothing bad. Put it this way. No matter what you feel about this announcement today, first of all, it's free, and also, it's, like, none of it takes away from the game that's already there, so I can't see how anybody could dislike this. And also, just compared to, like, what? God, I mean, honestly, compared to Claws of Awaji, which, admittedly, I did say a lot of nice things about in my analysis of the story, and I will still stand that the story of Claws of Awaji did some interesting things. I really respected some of the changes that Bordeaux made to the way Quebec had wrote their story. And I just, you know, this solidifies for me that Bordeaux get it. And I said that at the end of my critique. That was my main thesis point, was that I think Bordeaux get it. They know what to put in an Assassin's Creed game. They are simply limited by resources. And holy moly, they have absolutely demonstrated that with the right time and budget, they can do it.
Hey, what?
Crazy.
Die now!
Sorry, anyway, I just want to see Love the Law vids. Love the Law vids. Oh, awesome. I don't do many law videos, you know. I think it's because so many other people have done such a good job of them. But I like analysing the story. I like doing that where I can. 6 hours of free content is actually insane. Yeah, it literally is. It's much more than I thought. I mean, put it this way, look how much Claws of Awaji was pushed, and that was 10 hours, which, let's be honest, I don't know if anybody got 10 hours out of that game. It was very difficult to do so without it being filler. Here's what I'm thinking, though. I'm guessing that the story of Valley of Memory is going to be... Valley of Memory is a really difficult thing to say quickly. I think Valley of Memory is probably going to be like a 2.5 hour campaign. And then we're gonna... I keep forgetting this game has catch ledge, and I'm always pleasantly surprised when it does. I think Valley of Memory is probably going to be like 2.5 hours, and then the 6 hours will be the new side quests, extra content. They said that you're going to have like a flute to play or something, so there's probably going to be some like... Oh my god, can you imagine if they added like the meditation stuff from from Shadows? You're going to have to click all the buttons in order to play a tune. That would be quite fun. I don't know if that's actually true or not. That's just, you know, how I would do it, I guess. Do you think Basim will be Loki? No. So they've already confirmed that this takes place before the end of Mirage. They said it during the opening sentences. I was paying very close attention to how they said it. Also, we knew this because Basim does not have his scar that Ekin do. I can't remember the name of his bird. I don't know whether... I think this is going to take place before he gets his Master Assassin outfit, to be honest. I can't remember when it happens in this game, because they kind of just give you it randomly. But I think that's when this DLC is going to take place. I think it's going to be when... sort of in between him getting his Master Assassin outfit. I would really love if the game... if Valley of Memory ended with, like, Basim getting his Master Assassin robes. That would be really cool. Oh my god, we got Fishy in the chat. We got Fishy. Billis Bakes Biscuits. Oh, I tell you what. I do really like biscuits. If anybody ever treats me to anything for a Christmas present or anything like that, buy me some cookies. I really like a good packet of cookies. When I'm recording the podcast, I've often got a packet of cookies on me. The only flaw is that it's not Loki Basim. I understand that. I can see how that's a criticism, but at the same time, just because it's not the true version of the character doesn't mean there isn't still an opportunity to tell a good story. I don't think... Because, to me, Mirage looks the part. You know, it looks and feels like an Assassin's Creed game, which I really appreciate. So, I'm not too arsed about, oh, it has to have assassins in this DLC. I'm happy to just have a really well-told narrative that makes me feel something by the end of it. I think that is honestly all they need to do. What did I call his bird? Enkidu. Is that how you say it? Enkidu? I'm gonna be honest. The first time I played Mirage, I barely had the sound on because I was not enjoying it. But I think I did just call it. What is it called? Enkidu. Enkidu? Bro, I don't know how to name this thing. I still keep calling them all Senu because that's the only bird I remember the name of. I don't remember what Eivor's bird is called. I could not tell you right now what that bird is called. I don't even remember... God, what's the one from Odyssey called? Icarus, isn't it? It's like Icaros. I remember that one. I'll buy you some biscuits. Oh, I was in Manchester. I was in Manchester a few months ago for a gig. I didn't know you're from Manchester. Hey. Awesome. This DLC meets almost all of the post-launch content I expected, only missing the Nur outfit. Oh, what was the Nur outfit? Is that the one that he wears at the end of the game? That does ring a bell, but I can't remember what it's called.
Now you pay!
Dear me, it still has some of those jackets. Sorry, by the way, guys, I am just running around. This is what I do 95% of the time that I play Assassin's Creed. I am just running around. And this is what I did in Mirage as well. When I first got this game, I completed the tutorial and I just did this for hours. And that's how I know it's a good Assassin's Creed game. I'm not from Manchester, I live there though. Oh, Manchester's really like... It's like a metropolis compared to where I live. I remember when I went there the other month, I was bewildered by just how many people there were, how many buildings and like windows. I know that probably sounds strange, but it was like, I don't know what it's called. There's like a phobia where you're like really small. And I think that was it. It was like an existential crisis. Like, wow, there's so many people. It's the Hidden One NPC outfit with Altair's hood. Oh, you mean, yes, is it the ones that his Brotherhood wear? With blue cloth. Maybe I'm not familiar with this. I hope they had more than just the one outfit. There is a Twitch drop. And I'm going to be honest, I think I've probably missed it. But there is a Twitch drop with the outfit that Dervis is wearing in the trailer. I believe that is one of the outfits you can get. So I think that kind of guarantees more than one outfit in the DLC. I mean, well, we can talk about that outfit that they've added for Basim. That's a really good outfit, not gonna lie. Seeing the way it moves and everything, I was like, oh yeah. It's great. It's just great. Like, this is what you kind of like to see. It's something that's like, you know, a little bit more NPC looking, I guess. But it still feels like Assassin's Creed. It's not like, how do I describe it? You know how Naoya's outfit looks like a shinobi, and that's great. But it doesn't really look like Assassin's Creed. Basim's outfit in Valley of Memory is the perfect combination of both, where it looks like it could fit into the time period really realistically, but it's still got that eagle, it's still got the beaked hood, it's still got those little coattails, and you know, it's a dark gold sort of brown colour scheme. Oh, it's such an awesome design. I think he looks great. I think it might actually, like, I need to obviously wear it, but I think it could be my favourite design in general for him. Although I'm a big fan of his default look with the blue. I think the blue's nice for him. It gives him something to stand out. It reminds me of Arno's DLC outfit. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of Ezio's Revelations outfit as well, which is quite fun because it's obviously in this game. As you can see, I'm wearing Rayhan's master robes, but it's like the gold and black version. Which kind of looks similar to what he wears in the DLC, actually. I just love the way this outfit moves. Look at the coattails on it. So, love it. It's a great looking outfit, this. I did a video where I admitted that I bought these. And I was expecting a lot of backlash on that. And I did get a little bit of backlash, but it's fine. Basim's outfit looks like a blend of Valhalla style. Yeah, you know what? It does actually... Yeah, it reminds me of Eivor's a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a shame because they said in the video, obviously, they said that this is like their big thank you to the fans and it's like a goodbye to Mirage. But I wish we got a Constantinople expansion after this, like, considering how good this looks. But at the same time, I'm like, honestly, what more could they add to this game? At this point, I keep getting like side ejects in this game. You've got to be really... You've got to aggressively mash the button to make it work. Or you've got to, like, do nothing, then press all three buttons in one go in order to make it work. Did you hear as well? They're changing parkour so that you actually have to press the right trigger. I mean, that's how I've got it set up now. Shout out to the Exile for his tutorial. But they actually, like, canonized his tutorial, which I thought was awesome. I haven't actually mentioned that to him yet. Should do that. I wonder if he'll pop up later. Yeah, this is awesome. It's really awesome. Obviously the world design, that is yet to be seen. It does seem to be a lot of open desert with the odd little settlement in it, but honestly, they even addressed that though. They said, we're adapting parkour to work for like rocks and mountainous areas to make it still feel cool and fun. I was like, you're answering all of my questions. I wish, you know what they need to add? They need to add a proper double assassinate in this game. Give Basim a second blade, why not? Do it in the Constantinople DLC that you guys absolutely need to do now. You absolutely need to do this. We need more. You can't just leave Mirage on such a high note. Yeah, go on, I'm literally just running around killing people. I wonder if I should find an objective or something to do. I remember I was doing some Tales of Baghdad, but I was getting really stuck on it. I was literally playing this yesterday. There's a Tale of Baghdad. Let's do this. If the DLC will be good, they could add a Valhalla expansion in Constantinople. Ooh. No, just keep it in Mirage. because then they'd have to go and fix Valhalla's movement system afterwards. They're creating parkour path stuff challenges also into the Desert. Yeah. That kind of reminds me of the paths in Shadows, and I thought they were quite well done, actually. I quite liked them. If desert parkour is good, it would be proof that something like this could work in Origins, but they didn't want to. I don't know. It is I'm very curious to see how they do it, but I do think you're stuck between quite literally a rock and a hard place in terms of how to make that work. Because, you know, you can't make an empty desert interesting. You can't. You're just going to be on a horse for a bit, and I don't mind that as long as it's like something similar to Brotherhood where the balance is right. Even Mirage in the main game like has the wilderness area, but everybody spends their time in Baghdad. But you don't mind the wilderness as much to get to locations because, you know, it's only a little bit of the game. It's not the entire game, whereas like a game like Shadows, you know, when you are just on your horse, it's not fun. It's very... It's like they want you to go in a straight line. They don't want you to enjoy the movement on a horse. When did Assassin's Creed become Horse Simulator? Like, even Assassin's Creed 2 had horses, but it wasn't the be-all and end-all of the movement system. Whereas I feel like with Shadows, you know, well, maybe not Shadows, but more like Odyssey and Valhalla, they really put such a heavy emphasis on horse gameplay to the point where it felt like you were barely off it. I will give Shadows this. I do feel like I spend quite a lot of time not on the horse. This is taking a long time to load. This is on my new PC, by the way. This is the first time I'm streaming on my new PC. Obviously, I've been recording videos on my new PC for quite a while, but this is the first time that I've done a stream on it. This is really taking a long time to load. I wonder if something's up with it. Is my recording alright? Yeah, looks like my recording's absolutely fine, actually. Wow. Let me check the stream on my phone. Just make sure everything's looking alright. By the way, can we give respect to the exile? The man was meant to be streaming the reveal, which was you know, something I was looking forward to. Unfortunately, his Wi-Fi just couldn't do it, and we didn't get that stream, but I would have really liked to have heard his live reaction. I know that he's recording a video right now, so by the end of tonight, hopefully we get his opinion on this, because I know he wasn't a great lover of Shadows, obviously, and he wasn't a great lover of Mirage. So I'm very curious to see what he ends up delivering us this evening in terms of his opinions. Oh, something's telling me the bitrate needs to be... Oh, the bitrate of the stream is like really high. I don't know if that's maybe affecting the game. But I don't know how to change that, to be honest. Yeah, this is taking a very long time to load. I think something is up. I'm gonna quit the game and go back in. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I love how they're advertising the clause of Awaji. That's just... No! No! I need to pause this. I'm downloading Syndicate. Because I can finally get every Assassin's Creed game on my PC now, so I might as well. Yes, I have Assassin's Creed 3. Oh, I'd love to do that. That was actually the next thing I wanted to stream properly, is I want to go back to Assassin's Creed 3, the OG, now that I've got it. I don't know if you noticed, but the minigame with parkour in which you search for flying pages returns. Yeah, I believe that's the related to the music. AC is so back. I think it is. I think it is, you know. Kinda... I'm surprised, to be honest. I wasn't expecting as much as you know, as much as we got. We got so much more than I was expecting. I ragged on AC3 for years, to be fair, but the last time I played it, I kind of had an appreciation for it. Oh, well. Assassin's Creed 3 is my favourite. That's my favourite Assassin's Creed game. I will hold my hands up and say it is by no means the best, but it is... It's the one that I like the most. It resonated with me the most. And it was Assassin's Creed 3. I could talk about it for hours. I probably will at some point. I will absolutely release some crazy 6-hour-long video analysing that game. There's so much to it, you know? There's so much more than just the main story. There's the frontiersman missions. There's the I can't remember what the murder mystery thing. I think they were the frontiersman missions. There's the Captain Kidd stuff. There's the homestead missions. There's the naval, like, what's it called? Campaign. That game is so chocker full of story and content, and I love it. I love it. I do like Connor as a character. I know a lot of people don't. I was very fortunate to speak to the voice actor recently. I caught him on one of his Twitch streams. Noah Watts, who voices Connor in AC3, I was able to ask him a couple of questions. I could tell that he was like, you know, obviously he's streaming. He didn't want to sit and listen to me ask him questions all day, but I did manage to get a couple of answers out of him, and it was just nice to meet him, because like I say, he's my favourite protagonist in the series. Let's see if Assassin's Creed Mirage will actually load this time. Was not expecting that to be an issue before. Considering Shadows loads in like half a second for me, I'm really surprised. Anyway. AC needs good story writing and will be truly back. Yeah, they just need, you know, hopefully this DLC is written well. And by the sounds of like certain leaks that we've heard just about what the story will entail, I think that while it won't be an Assassin's Creed game, it will be, you know, something that they want to tell. It's a story they want to tell, and that's incredible. That's all I ask, is a bit of passion behind what you're telling. And I think that's, you know, I think that's what Bordeaux will really give us now. He's a very sound. Oh no, what still streams on Twitch? Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, he was playing Batman when I was catching up with him, because I thought, you know, I always wanted to ask him about AC Nexus, because Noah Watts came back for the VR game, and his performance of Connor was very different, to the point where you can barely recognise that it's him. And I just wanted to ask him if that was an intentional choice, or if he was maybe directed differently, and he, you know, him and the voice director came up with a different approach to the character, or maybe it had been too long and he didn't sound like the character. You know what I mean? I like how you tried to aim at the codex entry to collect it like in Shadows. Yeah, that's exactly what I just did. Oh man. I do like the way Shadows does it. I don't like in Mirage you have to go up to it. And then again, I guess it gets you closer to what you're actually meant to be looking at. Might switch outfits. I think it's time to switch outfits. What else are we getting? Yeah, oh, I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? What should I try on? Different outfit. This Jin outfit is so cool. Look at the coattails on that, man. Whoa, that's amazing. I wish this game had like the zoom in that Shadows has, so you can kind of try and recreate. Oh yeah, so I was speaking to Noah Watts, and I was like, well, I asked him, what did I ask him? I asked him about the remaster, actually, because I tell you what, I'd just gotten the original AC3 downloaded, and I was going to ask him, how he felt about the remaster, because I obviously have been very vocal. I made a video talking about how shit I think that remaster is. It's like the worst crime to the game. And I was thinking, like, how must the voice actor feel to see the character models look so bad and stuff like that. And he said that he was very aware that it was going to be a rush job, and he knew like they just wanted money out of it, and it wasn't going to be very well done. And he even pointed out, like, you know that cinematic camera angle? If you hold, like, left trigger while running, you get, like, this really cool... They called it the Gears of War run, apparently, behind the scenes. And he was telling me that the fact that the remaster cut that out because they changed the aiming system and they did it so poorly that it removed that feature. Then he was really pissed off about that. He said that was like his biggest missed opportunity, he thinks, with the remaster, is that it removed features like that. And like, I could have kept asking him questions there, but I didn't want to push the guy. You know, he's probably heard this his entire life, and I thought it's not, you know, professional podcast environment or something. And I don't know. I think nerves got to me a bit, and I told him, you know, his portrayal of Connor was my favourite in the series, and I think he was great. And I think more people should tell him that, to be honest. Because, you know, he did get a lot of hate, I think, when Connor was first announced, because how can you compare that to... You can still do that in Liberation Remastered, really. I want to interview oh yeah, I'd love to interview Noah Watts, or even Haytham's voice actor, because I have questions for him as well. I would like to know what happened in Assassin's Creed Rogue. Was he originally meant to be in it? Because I feel like Haytham's role in Rogue, the voice actor is very clearly not happy with the material. There's just something in his voice. I can just hear a bit more of a flat conversation, you know? So I wanted to ask him how he felt about Rogue and maybe the missed potential of his character, because obviously Haytham's the GOAT. But I wouldn't say his portrayal in Rogue lives up to the expectation, you know? They should bring back an improved persona system from Liberation. I really liked that, yeah. I feel like you'd just be getting Hitman. Like, Hitman is undoubtedly the perfected version of that. It is really shockingly bad in Liberation, to be honest. I don't think they did a good job of the persona system. So I guess, it does have room to grow. You know, maybe that is a mechanic they could have brought back. I am gonna not be able to stealth this at all. I think the Quebec team should humble themselves after this Mirage DLC. Oh, man. They really did just, like... They made Claws of Awaji look like shit. You can see why Claws of Awaji came out first. But obviously, like, it might have just been done first, but... Can you imagine if this came out first and then they were like, Claws of Awaji? Like, nobody's buying that, bro. Nobody's getting that. Get the big guy. Oh, shit. I cannot kill the big guy. No, don't blow the horn. Okay. Really? Here's where my incredible Assassin's Creed skills come out. And realise why... oh my god. You know what's funny? I can't remember. I think it was my video talking about the new... studio for Assassin's Creed, Vantage Studios. I just made a video talking about that. And do you want to know how long it took me to get gameplay for that video? It took hours, because I was like, I can't get good gameplay of Shadows. I genuinely can't, because there is nothing to do in it. I was just... You either go to a fort and just record gameplay of you taking out a whole fort, or you gallop around on a horse. Or you try and do some parkour stuff.
I will need to clear the way to get the boat out.
Oh, hang on a minute. There's an actual thing I can do. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to clear a gate to get this boat out? I didn't realise I was doing something, but now I kind of want to do what I'm doing. Where's this boat? I wasn't paying attention, which is really bad because now I want to pay attention. I feel like it's got to be this, hasn't it? It's got to be this. Oh, here's a guy. Oh, it's the guy. It's the big fuck-off guy.
Target in sight.
Hello, sir.
Come on.
Hello. Thank you. Why is he purple? Anyway, I saw you got some appreciation from James the other week. Yes. Oh my goodness me. God, how long ago was that? That feels like it was a while ago. I was I was in complete disbelief. That whole clip was sent to me by the Exile, and I was like, is this real? He just kept saying, like, check this guy out, check Willis Made's movies. Like, that's me. What the fuck? Like, when he was going through different YouTubers being like, one of these guys is really good, and I was like, oh my god, who's he gonna say here? And then he said me? I was like, what? Eh? What do you mean me? What the fuck do you mean me? I don't think I'm particularly in the top 10, let's say. Definitely not. And I did not appreciate the Hidden One slander. That was uncalled for. I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that I bumble my way through half of my videos gives me like a lot of authenticity. I guess that's my biggest selling point, is that I mean everything I say, I guess? I don't know. Oh, I guess, no, wait, it was, he liked that I was talking about, random crap. He was, he was like, who's talking about the outfits in Assassin's Creed? And I was like, oh yeah, I guess I do make videos that, at a first glance, you'd be like, why the fuck is this guy talking about stuff like this? Like, nobody cares. But there is people who care, you know? You're definitely top 10 in your specific category. Well, exactly. Like, there are different categories of AC YouTubers. Like, if you told me to do a parkour run, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. Was likely thinking of some other channel, ended up on you somehow. Yeah, that's probably it, most likely. Is that he just saw my name and went, yeah, that's probably the guy that I'm thinking of. And then he watched one of my videos and I was like, oh, this is just the wrong video to be watching. This is not even a good video. But hey, you know, he helped a lot there. I'm pretty sure I got like a good couple of subscribers just from him mentioning me, which I really appreciate. How do you dive in this game? It's not giving me the option. How do I... What am I trying to do? Oh, with the hidden one jab. Yeah, yeah. You are one of the AC outfit guys. Oh, that's good. I actually want to be that, so I'm really glad. I'm really glad to be in that category. I would like to be like one of the narrative guys. I think that would like to. That's my genre. Obviously, with the character studies as well, which is what I'm known for. Is I want to, you know, dissect the story. I really, maybe not the lore. Maybe not the lore. But, I like good stories. And especially Assassin's Creed ones. So, I haven't seen anyone do in-depth outfit analysis on almost every outfit. Well, that was my unique selling point. That's what I wanted to do. I was like, I'm gonna go really friggin' nutty on every outfit, not just the main ones. And also, like, I just have so many thoughts. When a new outfit drops, I love hearing your opinion. Oh, thank you, thank you. Like, at this point, I can do them unscripted. I need to do Odyssey outfits. I was thinking this the other day. But it's like, I need a gap to do that in. Also, I need to figure out how to do this fucking mission. Can anybody help me here? What am I supposed to be doing? I know I need to lift this drawbridge. There's a lever somewhere. But I don't know where the lever is. Maybe my burb can tell me. There's still a guy to kill. Oh, maybe it's in there. Maybe it's in this room. Where was that? Was that here? What's that? That's not a guy. That's a bit of rope. Alright, hang on a minute. I think there could be a... Oh, God. You know what it is? In Shadows, I have the down button as X. So every time I play Mirage, I keep having to remember that... I don't know why, but for some reason, in Shadows, that just works. Where are the... There's no doors I can get into. This is peak game design. Is this the DLC on New Game Plus? This is New Game Plus. I'm just doing stuff while we talk about everything. I like talking about the inconsistencies in the legacy outfits as well. That's one of my favourite things to do, is to just vocalise what's wrong with a legacy outfit. I get so much enjoyment out of that. When I saw that Nawia's AC2 robes looked so bad, those coattails sent me into a spiral. Open the gates. Wait, if I track the case, is it just going to tell me where to do? Yep, of course it is. I could have done that this whole time. Yeah, you can see why I haven't done the Odyssey outfits yet. But I will. Isn't this crazy? Mirage actually has, like, things
Now to get onto the canal.
in the open world. But you have to do all the side quests in order to get bits like that. And not the main story. I genuinely think the main story is like the
Should
weakest
be
part of this
smooth
whole game.
sailing from
Everything else
here.
is pretty good. It's pretty good. We're just stealing a boat. Talking about Unity's outfits will probably give you the content and text. I could talk
I
about
am in the
each
clear. I will
of
dock near the drop-off.
Unity's outfits separately. I mean, I already did that, really. I wish, you know what, you make a good point breaking the 180 there. I think if they added legacy outfits and let you dye them, like they did with Bayek's robes in this game, again, Bordeaux, I would love that. I would love the ability to change the robe colours. Because, come on, everybody changed the Brotherhood robes to black and red. And I would love to see that return. Can't be that difficult to do, surely. I've seen modders do it all the time. By the way, guys, I've got a new ceiling light. I've had a bright white light the entire time. But recently I got a yellow light. I mean, I've still got a white sort of light that I shine here, but if I turn that off, this is what my room looks like normally now, and it's so much nicer. Anyway. Ugh. Look at your Discord DMs. Sorry, I've had my my phone flat. Let me have a little look. The Exile has he sent me a message a while ago, actually. Oh, the Exile said he's recording his video and then he's going to tune into the live. So, but let's see what Mr. Hidden One's got to say to me. I'm guessing I can't vocally repeat any of this. Oh! Let's just say, if anybody was to review the Odyssey outfits, they would be
Derwish's men will recognize the boat.
a soldier.
My part is done.
They would be an absolute trooper if anybody went to the effort of reviewing the outfits in Odyssey. Holy moly. That would be a task.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the reviews of the Origins outfits that got me to meet everybody in the community, really. I think that's the first time I, like, became aware of the Exile, which led to the podcast. It's the first time the Hidden One got in touch with me, you know, to review them, and you know, I owe a lot to the Hidden One for that video. That was like, I got so many subscribers from that. You have no idea. I got like 300 subscribers in a couple of days from that. I was like, what the hell? I'm the guy on that video that nobody knows compared to like everybody else. It's like Master Assassin. Everybody knows who that is. Guarantee Hidden One isn't actually. Sorry, what? Hidden One isn't actually just an online viewer for this live. I don't know what that means, bro. You should do a AC Unity fashion show competition where you wear what outfit combinations your community creates. That's a fantastic idea. You guys submit your outfit combinations and I will judge them. That's actually an insanely good idea. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna make a... I've got a couple of things. I don't know if I can... I tell you what, how many people have we got on the live? Let me see if I can make this announcement. 28 people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can just say this. I am going to be a guest on the Rally the Creed podcast this Sunday. I think it's probably a good time. I've got a post going out on Wednesday as well, just to let you guys know. But just a bit of advertising there. I'm going to be featured on TikTok live, I believe, at 10 o'clock. So if you guys want to submit questions and stuff like that, tune in. I'll be on with the guys over at Rally the Creed, or the ones who came before. I believe that's what their main handle is. And yeah, I've been invited on. I'm really excited to join them and answer a couple of your burning questions. I think I'm allowed to say that. He sent me the graphic to like post, so I'm pretty sure I can say that. But yeah, very excited for that. I know he's been trying to get in touch with me for a while. So happy to finally answer the call. This is a good looking game, you know. Just like the, I don't know. You forget how many different areas there are. Anyway, let me. I've had the chat. The ones who came before. Colin Blackett. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's the guy. I'm the next guest. I'm number 13, I think. I'm unlucky 13, so it's probably going to be the worst episode. But yeah, that's me. I'm going to be the next guest this Sunday. Have you got a rap battle planned for the future of the pod? Oh, I keep forgetting. Like, it's my turn to do a diss track, but obviously you can tell I'm usually prioritizing other things. I feel like the good thing about the podcast is that if it was just me, I would be doing it incredibly seriously and be doing a lot of news updates and analysis and stuff like that. So I do appreciate that Harrison brings the fun to it. He brings the goofy things like the rap battles, the reaction videos, He brings a lot of that kind of energy, which I like. I think it makes the podcast more interesting from both of us, because you get to sort of see us casually, and then you also get some of our deeper sort of sweaty lore by the end of it, I didn't mean to say sweaty lore like that. I just meant us. Anyway, when can I come on the Odyssey? Mr. Hidden One. That doesn't sound right. But I just call him Mr. X, don't I? Mr. Hidden One, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. Of course. We were gonna, well, at one point, you were gonna be one of the hosts of it. Absolutely, you're welcome anytime. Let us know. We can do silly games. It's funny, actually. I think I don't know if I cut this part or if I just said it off camera. But when I was looking at the Ubisoft Bordeaux trips, I was saying to Harrison, I was like, do you think the hidden one's like in one of these photos? Because if you've been there in person, people know what you look like. Obviously, you want to keep that private, and that's absolutely fine. That's why I cut that segment, because I was like, I don't want to imply that I'm like hunting you down. You know what I mean? But yeah. But then I have just brought it up there, which kind of defeats the point. So I do apologise for that. Do you plan on making videos about any other series like Red Dead? I think in the long run, if I'm doing this for like 10 years or something, eventually I'm probably going to get sick of Assassin's Creed and want to cover other stuff as well. So I don't doubt that, I will do that. It's just, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't played Red Dead Redemption myself. That's a game that I've missed out on massively. My girlfriend's played Red Dead 2 and a bit of Red Dead 1. But I would like to cover more narrative-based games. Like Ghost of Yotai looked really good, but I don't know, I don't know, there's just something about it I wasn't... I feel like Shadows burned me out of that entire time period. Oh, no, we can't have Naoya's voice actress on the Odyssey. I've been so mean to her, and I keep... In my narrative critique, I tried to, like, reiterate that I don't hate her. it's nothing against her. Something went wrong there. I think something went wrong with the entire game in terms of voice direction, because everybody sounds so low energy. They're so boring. They don't speak with any kind of enthusiasm or energy. Like, at least Mirage, the characters speak like they're angry at each other. You know, like that scene where Roshan and Basim like clash? Like, that's a good scene. That's a really well acted scene. I just don't think I just don't think Shadows, like, the characters never reach that level of energy. Honestly, Yasuke is obviously the closest, which is crazy. Nobody would be thinking that Yasuke is the best part of the game, but he is. I claimed the Twitch dropped for the Dervis outfit. Did you? Oh shit, see, I've probably missed that, but if you can use that in-game straight away, please let me know, because I would love if you could just play that with that outfit now. I've heard, like, now is out. I was going to say outfit there. Now is actress normally, and she talks like a normal person, which makes me think that it has to have been an intentional choice, you know. God, hang on, the chat's coming in quicker than I can read it now. The Odyssey voice acting are mostly from Brotherhood and games like that. Odyssey 1. It's careful. Yeah, you have to be careful how you critique cast, but you can critique the direction. I do think it was a stunted performance. I think probably due to dialogue options. I think they were maybe a little. I still feel like Ubisoft are inexperienced when it comes to how to do the voice direction.
Nothing can hide from
things
us
like that. Blah 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 blah. Like, anybody can deliver a bad performance. You know, Troy Baker's, like, in everything and he's really good, but he's probably done a bad performance, and that's no fault of his own. You know, it's probably just the game he was in, or the time, you know, you never know. Maybe a lot of Shadows' voice work was done last minute. I don't know. You don't know these things. But it doesn't excuse the fact the final product sounds awful.
Hold on!
And none of the characters have much personality to help them stand out. True, yeah, the sheer volume, the amount of lines they have to say, they can't nail it every time. You can't, I wouldn't be able to nail every single line. I could probably do some speeches better. Oh, you think you have to wait until the actual game comes out. By the way, hello Anonymous Assassin. Sorry, I forgot to say hello to you. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, we're good. We're just playing a bit of Mirage. We're talking about the Valley of Memory. And I think we're just talking about everything else now. Shea Patrick Cormac is a great character. That's a friggin' statement. That's a great statement. I agree with that. He's a great character at the detriment of everybody else. I feel like, by the way, I always feel so guilty when I'm doing these streams because my background gameplay is just me running around. Because I can't focus, I can't speak whilst also doing things. So the gameplay just becomes me killing people. Maybe I'll switch outfit, maybe that's how I'll keep things fresh. Anyway. One of the things I'd like to see Ubi change is the non-linear story for the majority. Yeah, we need... I think this DLC is going to be linear, and I think you're instantly going to be able to tell how much better that is. Now, do I want to play as Altair? I kind of just want to keep using these DLC outfits. This is a good one. This is a good costume. Has it equipped? No, it hasn't. What do you think about the upcoming DLC? I am so excited for it. Genuinely, this is like Christmas. This is potentially, God, this is the most excited I've been probably since Mirage.
Stop right there.
I mean, Shadows had a lot of good stuff in terms of stealth, but it still just doesn't beat having black box missions. God, I never even mentioned that. The black box missions are coming back. Like, they know. Ubisoft Bordeaux without a shadow of a doubt know exactly what should be in an Assassin's Creed game. I will die on that hill. That is what they do the best. They know what needs to be in the game. Maybe they don't know how to write it well, but they know what needs to be in there. Like, if you're a guy who just enjoys the gameplay of Assassin's Creed, you have no faults. You can't have any faults with what they've done here. But if you're a story guy, this update probably doesn't add much. But for me, I don't know. Why am I still excited for it? Probably because the gameplay stuff is awesome. And, you know, they've had a bit of time away from the game. They've, you know, sunk their teeth into the claws of Awaji. It's a studio that's getting better. And I really see this as the next progression. I like how they've made Mirage as polished as it could possibly be. And I do appreciate that. Yeah, being able to, oh man, the manual jump. I'm just thinking about it now. Imagine just, okay, hang on. Imagine if I'm just here, I can just jump up. I don't have to, look, right now I can't do anything. Imagine just being able to jump onto that. And then when I'm up here, I can just side eject into nothing. I can just side eject right now into nothing and grab ledge over there. But I can't do it. Well, I can kind of do it there, but I have to be very close to it. So excited. I hope that Bordeaux continue to make this franchise. I mean, does anybody know, like, you know, Vantage Studios didn't have Bordeaux listed? Does anybody know if that's, like, me overthinking it? Or are they actually still going to be working on Assassin's Creed? Because I would hate it if this was their final swan song in general. Yeah, I agree with Logan the AG there. I think this is the first time where it seems like the franchise is genuinely going in a really good direction. And I don't know, I don't think it's going to change people's perception of the franchise in general. But for fans, for people who know what they're looking for out of these games, I think it's everything you could ask for. They're non-contextual ejects. They said, this is their exact word, they said they're going to have an option in the options menu where you can, like, disable the contextual jumps. They showed a clip, right? They showed a clip where Basim's, like, here and he just side ejects into nothing and he does, like, a forward roll when he lands. And that's not something you can do in Shadow. Oh, that was a good height gaining eject there. Bloody hell. Alright, Willis. Has anybody found my secret parkour account yet, by the way? Has anybody found that yet? What am I saying? Oh, a snake. Right, okay. God, I remember in Origins they would just one-shot you and I hated it. Sophia was a surprise, even though they've been part of AC for a while. Yeah, they did. What just happened to his leg there? They did Liberation, then they did Rogue, and then I think they were a support studio on the RPG games, and I feel like, you know, that's cool. Secret account, not anymore. Has somebody found it? You found it already? It's been going for like a couple of months now and nobody's found it, so I'd be pretty happy if somebody got it now. I wouldn't be angry, because it's been a while. I mentioned it on the podcast months ago, and nobody, like, obviously went looking, which is good. But I just, you know, I'll give you a little cheeky reminder on the live stream. Hello, fellow AC creator, love the content. Muddy Tacoma? Am I saying that right? Tacoma? Tacoma? That's a really ambiguous word. I don't know what the correct pronunciation of that is, but yeah. Let me check out your channel. Because unfortunately, I'm not familiar with yourself. I'm going to have a look. Snakes in Origins 2 shot at me on hard. Today replayed it, yeah. What's going on with the floor? Okay, what time are we on, by the way? Oh, it's still really early. I thought it was later. How long have I been live for? Oh, it's probably like an hour, isn't it? I've only been on an hour.
Wait, what? Down with you!
Oh, this guy's got a key. Catch ledge didn't work.
What are you doing?
Right. Boom. Right, what's his key gonna unlock? Are you Irish or Scottish? Neither. I'm English. But I'm from the north, so my accent probably sounds a bit different to what you'd expect.
Hold on. Keep your gun!
Oh, I found an anthropomorphic pendant. Bordeaux has been really kind to the AC parkour community recently. Yeah, they absolutely have. They absolutely have. Jesus, they know. They're on the pulse. They're on the pulse. These guys. They know what the fans want. Like, put it this way. I don't think what's his name? I don't think Luke Stevens is gonna have much to say about this.
Won't take long.
Because I don't think he's like. He's good at talking about games in a very general way, and I watch his content a lot. But he's not like committed to one community. He just dips in and out of different franchises. Whereas I think, so I don't think he's gonna. He's probably gonna be impressed by the amount of stuff in this, but not have that like personal enjoyment. I think about it. I remember his review of Mirage was pretty broad, you know. Do you think they will maintain the improvements into Hexia with the pipeline? I think they will because of the pipeline engine, yes. I'm very hopeful that anything that we are seeing now is here for good. My question, of course, would be, is it the Shadows stuff that's going to stay, or is it the Mirage stuff that's going to stay? Because Mirage still has this really awkward downward like rotation thing because of Eivor. Wait. Yeah, I keep forgetting you can forward roll in this game, so I keep forgetting to do it. This is such an enjoyable game. I can just run around and I'm happy. And that's how I know that it's good. The animations are obviously the only thing really holding it back, is like Valhalla. If a better Assassin's Creed had came before this game would have fared a lot better, because it would have reused better mechanics. What's the difference between about Pipeline versus Anvil? With Anvil, they couldn't share it across studios, I believe, so progress had to be done on an individual studio basis, whereas with Pipeline, anything that anybody works on can be imported into the next game. They can all work on the same thing.
Hold on.
Oh, that didn't work. Hello. Hang on a minute. Got one knife. Oh, well, you know. Knives don't kill people, guys. Love how some of the assassinations in this game cancel the god's animations. Man will be mid-sword swing and then just stop. Yeah, I never even noticed that. It's got that Ubisoft jank. I don't know, I don't feel like this game feels as much of a Ubisoft game as other Assassin's Creed games. Maybe I should launch. Guys, we haven't even launched. How long have we been doing this for? We haven't even launched. Let's go, Basim. Launch! Oh yeah. They just don't make them like... God, Anthony Allen's loving this DLC. Imagine if they added one more chunk to the focus bar. That would be insane. Technically, it is the Shadows stuff that's going to stay. Yeah, true. The Shadows stuff is on the pipeline engine, isn't it? This won't be. Damn.
You there?
Oh, fuck this guy. I demand cheats. I wish to cheat. Ah, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Why have that selected? There we go. Yeah. I paid for these microtransactions. I'm gonna use them to be overpowered. Right. I don't know if I've actually achieved anything by doing that. Maybe I should do some main story missions. I've still got plenty of those to go. What is the main story? I don't know. Is there one? It's not even main story, it's just investigation. Makes it feel like the main story is just a side quest. Right, which one have I done the most of? I mean, I've killed this bloke without doing any of his side stuff. I guess this is the next one? Who's your favourite AC character other than Ezio? Mine has to easily be Bayek. Oh, that's a good answer, mine. That is a good answer. Bayek's definitely in the top 5. Potentially top 3, actually, because I'm probably the only person who wouldn't put Ezio in there. I don't know who my... Well, my favourite would be Connor. Obviously, I would say Connor next. But Edward is probably objectively, like, the better written character. But I still feel like they're both cut from the same cloth, you know, obviously they're related. So they're part of one saga. I don't know, I just... Probably like one of the pirates in AC4, to be honest. I feel like the whole cast of AC4 is just so well realised. Like, probably my favourite characters would all be from AC4, even though like AC... Well, no, the best written characters I think are in AC4, but my favourites are all in AC3. That's why I quite like Rogue, you know. I have a soft spot for just the fact that the AC4 characters get to interact with the AC3 characters, you know, like there's some crossover there, like Achilles and Adewale meeting is pretty cool, like even though they're not written well, just that interaction existing is awesome. What we got, what's your guys' rankings? Yeah, Edward, yeah, it's got... I do like Bayek though, I will say Bayek's easily the best written character of the modern games. Easily, there's no question about it. And performance-wise as well, Bayek's probably giving the better performance. Shea, Altair, Hatham. That's a good 3. That's a good 3 actually, yeah. Is your profile picture... Sorry, I'm only looking at you through the chat here. Is your profile picture the Joker from the Telltale Batman series?
Hold on!
I've spent the entire time thinking it was just a normal person, but now I'm only just realising that is actually the Joker. Rogue is your favourite AC game? That's interesting too. Let's swap outfits. Connor, Altair, Basim. I think... you know, I think I would go Connor, Altair, Bayek. I feel like I'm happy with that. Maybe it would have to be Edward instead of Altair. But that feels wrong, you know? Arno, Connor, Bayek. I'm seeing a lot of Connor and Bayek. I do appreciate that. I think that's a lot of good choices. Your profile picture is John Doe. Oh yeah, of course. He's not Batman. He's not It's John Doe. I liked the Telltale series Batman. I thought it was... You know what annoyed me about it though? Was that I thought for a Telltale Batman series they would have gone a lot more stylish. And I just couldn't get over the fact that they went ultra like New 52 realism. I just didn't like that. I just thought, the missed opportunity here to make it look like the animated series or something a bit more, you know, creative. It did a good job. It just, I think the missed opportunities were overshadowing it. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's George Wilson saying about the Black Flag remake? They've never officially released anything about the Black Flag remake. That is, yeah, that's true. That's true. Obviously, we know things. We know things about the Black Flag remake. But we cannot disclose any of that information. Well, we don't know loads, but we know we know quite a lot for the fact that nothing's been announced. This is a nice version of Basim's outfit, just black and gold. This works better on this than it does his Master Assassin one. The first Batsuit was very good. I liked the classic Batsuit that he got at the end of Season 1. The one that he gets after he finds... Oh, I can't even remember who the villain was, but it was the villain that was created for the Telltale series. I remember when he got that, like the classic costume without any of the armor. That was a sick design. Just keep it simple. And I'm usually a fan of blue and black. Blue and grey black batsuit. They're my favourite. I like my blue and grey batsuits. I have intel on Hexia. Elsa isn't her name anymore. Damn. Can we guess what it is? What? Why have they changed her name? Can they change her cat? I would much prefer if she just didn't have a magical cat. Everything about that game sounds really good except the magical cat. Lady Arkham, that was it, yeah, because you go to Lady Arkham's, like, lair or something, and you, she, like, traps you, I think, and then you have to switch batsuits because your normal one doesn't work, something like that. Oh, it was a placeholder name? Alright. Hidden one's unhinged at the minute. I know why. I know why you're angry. I can see why this information is coming out, but just be careful. You don't want to... We need to see you at the Black Flag remake, you know, the events that they hold. We need to still see you at that. My dream is to be invited to that one. I really want to be at the Black Flag press thing, you know, the press event, or whatever. I don't know what they call it, but you know when they invite creators out? But I fear that then I would have to start saying nice things. And I have nice things to say, but when you're actually face to face with the guy who wrote, like, for example, Mirage, if I was face to face with the person who wrote Mirage and was like, yeah, this absolutely you just couldn't do it, could you? I don't think I'd have the bottle to actually say it to them, even though that is absolutely how I feel about it. So I guess, I don't know, I would end up shilling in some sense that I just wouldn't be as cruel to them. Anyway, I want to be invited to these events. That's all I want to say. And we need the hidden one there too. So, be careful with your spoilers. At the same time, if you have any more information you'd like to disclose in the chat, please, go ahead. If you could just tell us the actual setting of the game, that would be incredible. Because I still have no idea what country this game is set in. I've heard, like, Germany. I've heard, like, Austria, I think, was cropping up at some point. Is it Germany? Is it a German? I don't know. I wish there'd be no magic in Hexia at all. Yeah, me too. I mean, obviously, you know what's going to be really crazy is when they announce the actual name of the game. Because I remember thinking Assassin's Creed Red just sounded awesome. Like, that sounds like a really confident, bold game. And then they say, like, Shadows. And I thought Shadows was a really dumb, boring name. So Hexia to me sounds like pretty crazy, but I wonder if the actual game's going to be called, like, Assassin's Creed Shaman. And that just makes the game sound more attractive. Jonathan Dumont was actually Bordeaux. I'm glad to hear that he was a nice guy. Who's in here? Someone. There we go, I'm doing something now. The hidden one's giving us all the spoilers.
Directing all
Jonathan
to
is a nice guy.
Just
What
south,
the hell?
along the river Tijla.
Yes, you will.
AC Magical Cat and Friends. Yeah, that's probably going to be it. That donkey. Oh my god, there's a donkey. Donkey? That's a really big donkey when you consider how big Donkey is in Shrek. Jonathan is the guy who has accurate... Yeah, I was going to say, is that the Jonathan? That's a different Jonathan, isn't it? That's not Leaf's Jonathan. They would never do that. AC should be like Pokemon, they start going through colours and metals. Yeah, exactly. Well, they're going to run out of names, aren't they, eventually? They've done every name under the sun. I thought that when Syndicate came out, I was like, this is definitely meant to be called Brotherhood. But they obviously already did Brotherhood. I wish he would back eject properly. I keep doing this run up the wall thinking he's going to do. Yeah, Jonathan Dumont is the creative director of Mirage. Oh, is that the guy who was in the video? The guy with the beard in the video? He seemed like a really nice guy. And I liked everything he said. When he started speaking, it was like a tapestry. This is so cool. I didn't know you could do this. Yeah, I look like the cover for the game. Well, no, that's just... The cover for the game is just Basim here. There you go. That's the cover of the game. It's just his face. Did Jonathan by any chance suggest that he was going to work on another Assassin's Creed game? Or was he speaking like, this is it? That's all I'm scared of. Yeah, Valhalla should have absolutely been called Assassin's Creed V. That would have been awesome. Just let's get silly with the names. Like, what do you think Invictus is going to be called? Because I actually wouldn't hate if it was just called Invictus. Because that kind of reminds me of, like, you know, an Odyssey sort of thing. The Bordeaux people seem great because they're fans. Yeah, you know. That's probably true, yeah. And they do seem great. They seem like nice guys.
That man is a killer! Stop him!
Where can I hide?
Amazing insight, Basim. Assassin's Creed Ultraviolet Blue. What game is that? Where's that take place in? Maybe like Assassin's Creed makes movies. Let's go with this one. I think this is the only DLC one I have.
You on the posters!
Here! The outlaw is here!
Bordeaux people I met were so nice, and a bunch of devs said they love my video. That's nice. I must admit, like, if I... Well, you know, when I did my video talking about the Rufino questline, within 24 hours I got a DM from... I can't remember the guy's name now. I remember Simon. I got a DM from Simon. But also from another guy who I recognised from those Shadows dev diaries. And they were like, you know, commenting on my video saying, oh, you got it. Like, you got exactly what we were going for with this quest line. And I was like, oh, man. That was just nice to know that those guys were watching. And maybe, you know, someone in the office just passed it around to them. But it means, to some extent, what I'm doing is something that's getting recognised by the people who make the game. And to me, it's actually kind of crazy. But then you think, Well, you guys haven't commented since, so what have I said to piss you off? Because I know I've made videos where I think I'm radically against what they do, and then I make videos where I adore everything they do. Like, I think it was really funny for me to do 2 back-to-back videos talking about how bad the marketing was for Claws of Iwaji, and I will still stand by the fact that yes, there was marketing, but was it good? No. Was it very last minute? Yes. That was a cool little thing. I wish it had led me to like a closed room where I could actually get something out of doing that little slide. Anyway. But I don't know. I know for like Shadows, obviously I didn't get a review code, and I think that's just because they didn't know I existed at the time. But because of the Rufino questline, I'm like, they know about me now. They have to know about me. How do you rewrite Mirage's story? I am so glad you asked that, because I tell you what, I have had thoughts rattling in my brain for so long. I might make it a video, but the problem is, how do you make a video about rewriting the story interesting? Because I can't go in and do it myself. I can't manually write dialogue or change cutscenes or anything like that. You know, I could just show like 2 characters next to each other and imply the scene. I had this problem when I was like writing my pitch for the Netflix show. Like, what do I show on the screen? I'm not going to AI generate every conversation. I just wouldn't do that. But I have had many ideas on how I'd rewrite Mirage's story. I would definitely give it a more cinematic opening. Because I was seeing, like, the beginning of Red Dead 2, where the characters are just in the snow, and they're just walking somewhere. And I thought, Mirage... Alright, you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to do it. Here's how I would open up Mirage. I would have the Order of the Ancients. They are on the way to Baghdad. They're carrying in some sort of treasure. They're on like a little cart, let's say. And you start the game playing as one of their enforcers. Let's say it's those guys that, you know, when you reach level 3 in the notoriety system and you get to face the evil guys, you're playing as one of them. So you get to play as someone different. And you're just walking and talking and you're hearing like what their plan is and stuff and how they're taking the disc. I'm still keeping like the actual story of Mirage. They're carrying the disc into the city. You'd get, you know, a bit of an introduction to the city. You would get to see all the people bustling on the streets, akin to the cinematic trailer. And then the cart would get ambushed by assassins. You would, well, the hidden ones, you know. And you, as the soldier, would have to defend the Order of the Ancients, the guys with the masks, from the assassins trying to get the cart. And my idea is, during that, the assassin would grab what's in the cart, and it would be the discs, the memory discs that were the Revelations things. And you have like a little boss fight maybe against an assassin, you break their hidden blade. I've obviously pictured this in my head, exactly how that fight would go, where he like smashes the hidden blade to stop it working. And you don't kill the assassin. You leave him as an example to others. So you would parade this, like, you kill all the rest of the assassins, you leave one behind, you parade him through the streets, showing a bad example, you know, don't join these guys. And that sort of sets the stakes really early on, that this is a city that's no longer safe, and that the assassins are being hunted down. And at the end of this scene, we see that the disc has been forgotten about. It's been left on the ground, like the chest got opened, it's smashed or whatever. They've tried to recover as many discs as they can, but they've left one behind. And then the camera slowly pans, you know, they drive away in their cart. The camera slowly pans to the disc sitting on the floor, and then a hand grabs it. And it's Basim. And he's been watching the whole thing and just waiting for his time to go and steal something, because he's a thief. He's got no money. He sees this disc, he goes, oh, they've left something behind. He just grabs it. He has no idea what the actual conflict is. And, you know, then we can have the scene from the cinematic trailer where he's running through the streets and he's got the disc and he's, you know, and he's running around, and you try to do parkour and you fail And this is where I kind of deviate on where the story could go, because if you wanted it to be a bit longer, he could get captured, he could get put in prison, the assassins come and find him, they ask him why he was looking for the disc and all that stuff, and they think he's important, and they break him out. That was like my initial idea. But what I really want to emphasise is that I wanted a scene where the assassin who was being made an example of is like, I don't want to say like tortured or something, but he's like dead in the middle of the street, and the Templars, well, the Order of the Ancients, have purposefully left him there and went, this is an example to anybody who should try to follow him. And then we would sort of get a scene with Roshan and Rayhan and all of the actual assassins in the game, and they would be looking over this and thinking, oh, like, oh, this is getting dangerous now, like, should we be doing this? The city's getting too, you know, heated, and now we know they have access to pieces of Eden because they've brought them into the city, and then it becomes a question of what are they after. Then they go and break out Basim, and Basim gets this scene where he sees the assassin that's sort of, let's say, hung in the middle of the square. Maybe you could do a little Ezio callback there. And then he looks at the assassins that broke him out, and he has this moment where he has to think to himself, these are the guys who broke me out, so I owe them. I have nothing else in life to look forward to, because he's a thief. And he looks at the assassins, he sees, like, this is the choice I have to make right now. I either go with them, and then he turns around and he sees the assassin dead in the middle of the street, or let's say he's, like, hanging from something and everybody's looking at him, and it's like, that's who I could be, or I could be this. If this leads to that, is it inevitable that this leads to that? And it's that feeling of wanting to be a part of something that he's missing in his life, that is the overall theme of Mirage, is him coming to terms with that part of himself that he's missing. He joins the assassins because he feels like there's a part of him missing. Obviously that part of him is his repressed memories as Loki. And he has this disc. I think that needs to be really apparent, is that he has the disc, so we still get the scene in the main game that exists where he gets that whole projection of Loki and he gets a little hint at it. I don't think I would have Nihal in the game, but if you had to have her in it, I think I wouldn't make her Loki. I would just make her a character that represents what Loki is going to become. I wouldn't make it the literal embodiment of Loki. And that's kind of how I would open the game, and that way you get a few different perspectives. Maybe you could even play as Roshan for a mission. Let's just do things differently. Let's play as different characters. Let's get a long, drawn-out opening sequence, and then you can start to speed things up. Once you get to Alamut, I think the Alamut sequence is perfect, really. You don't need to change anything there. It's only after that when you need to start incorporating the characters you've set up. You need Rayhan, the mentor of this Brotherhood, to actually appear in the game more than just in the tutorial. Roshan needs to have her own dedicated storyline. You know, you need to get to know her and interact with her and stuff, more than in the main game. And that's, anyway, you can tell I've only thought about the first few hours, but that's basically how I would do it. Just give it a more cinematic opening that introduces you to the world that you're going to be in. There you go, that's my pitch. You asked for it. You asked for it. Launch. I'm glad I said that, because now I feel like I don't need to make a video about it. I've vocalised it. It's out my system. Let me know how terrible that is, and how I should never have thought about it.
What?
I'm just waiting for, like, a comment to come through. I haven't actually had this on all chats, you know. I've had it on top chat. Let me just change this to all chat. I hope I haven't missed any messages there. Okay. How long have I been going for? About an hour and a half. Okay, cool. It's still quite early in the evening, to be fair. Loki, you're cooking with that opening. I can see it. Hey! Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. It was great. What? Ah, man. Guys, watch my video pitching the Netflix show. I keep mentioning that video because that's like This is me pitching the Netflix show. I feel like I did a really good job with that video, and it was similar to that. It was pretty much just me vocalizing it. I tell you what, I've in that version of the show, you would only find out halfway through the season that the modern day even existed, and then you would have a whole episode outside of the modern day. You get introduced to the Templars, like proper HBO style, with like a 1990s presentation that Vidic was giving about, like, well, I don't think it would have been Vidic, but Vidic would have been in it. And then yeah, I just have this idea of like 1990s Vidic is at the presentation about genetic memories and he's trying to inform stakeholders of like how it all works. And then you flash forward to 2012 where he's died, and one of the people at that presentation is like, let's say, the main villain of the actual show. And he's, you know, taking on that sort of burden. Maybe you could have Olivier Garneau, like, let's get the cameos in here. These characters existed. Let's not pretend. They don't have to be, like, the audience doesn't have to go, oh my god, it's that guy. Just have them in there. Just don't mention it. Keep it quiet. But yeah, I would love a whole episode set in modern day. Obviously, you have to then do a Watch Dogs reference as well. You have to have some DedSec mention, I think. You know, you might as well. It just has to be a name mention. Doesn't do any damage putting it in there.
It was necessary.
You know,
The Admiral
I
more for this precious model ship.
I don't want to talk too much about the movie because I have a when I get to 10,000 subs, I'm going to do a members only thing related to the movie. So you guys should totally become members, because when I hit 10k, and it is going to happen hopefully by the end of the year, you know, fingers crossed, I'm going to do something regarding the movie only for members, and then I think I might release like a cut down version of it. Oh, I'll just tell you, I'm going to do a commentary track of the movie, and then I'm thinking I might release like a cut down version of that on YouTube, but have the full thing on because then I can show the entire movie, you know what I mean? Whereas I can just not monetize that video. But that's a plan that I've had in the works. So if you guys want to see my take on the movie, I'm in two minds. I'm like, I could just do a commentary track myself with the movie playing in the corner and then just not monetize it, or I could do what was my other plan? I could just do like a frame by frame live stream where I just go through every single thing and then make a big 6-hour-long video out of that, because no doubt that would need to be multiple parts. I don't know. Oh, I've got a upgrade for the Hidden Man's Sword. Amazing. Anyway, people have been asking me questions and I've just been totally yapping. So let me hear what you guys have to say. DedSec is canon to the universe, yes. I believe Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and Watch Dogs all take place in the same universe. Is that right? I know there was Abstergo references in Far Cry 3. That's literally as much as I know about Far Cry. And I know Watch Dogs is definitely canon. It has to be. I know some people say it's not, but it's got to be. The amount of stuff that happens in it. Like, literally Darcy. Anyone? Did you see the Ubisoft reference in Watch Dogs 2? I did not. I've got Watch Dogs 2, but I've never played it. Hi, JGL. JJL. I hope I said that right. Well, it's capital letters. I don't think I could really say them wrong. This door is barred, by the way. I'm trying to find a way to... Oh, I need to find a way to lure him out. Well, I've killed everybody, so if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. What do I do? Do I just knock on the door until he comes out? Aiden kills the dude in Black Flag and confirmed in Origins. Yeah. And Origins also confirms that the movie's canon. But yeah. The AC movie... This is a really cool little bit to do that on. I didn't know you should do it. the movies are it's a beast. It's a beast of its own, and yet at the same time, it's probably the most boring dribble that the franchise has ever produced. But when you take into account the deleted scenes, the stuff that was cut, the alternate storylines and characters and everything that was going to happen, maybe I just need to cause a bit of damage. Maybe I just need to cause a bit of a kerfuffle. Oh, Ubisoft's actual studio is in Watch Dogs 2. Wow. Is it Abstergo Entertainment by any chance?
I'll ring the bell.
Launch, yeah, maybe I should launch. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't think I've got any launch music. Oh, what's the unreleased game trailer? What's that for? Is it Skull and Bones? That would be really funny if it was Skull and Bones, actually. That would just be really time. What was that there? Yeah, what's this? It must be anonymous. Well, I thought I had to kill everyone to draw the guy out, which makes no sense. We're recording an episode of the podcast tomorrow, by the way. Anybody wanna... I don't know, any suggestions? We're gonna obviously talk about the DLC. I'll get to hear what Mr. Exile thinks of it.
Not here, are you?
We were meant to have a guest, 2 weeks ago, and we got the timings totally wrong with our guest, so we weren't able to have them on. But we're still... We're gonna have a guest episode soon. Yeah, I think the next episode of the Odyssey we'll just be talking about the DLC. Is that not enough to get him out? Oh, burn the ship to get him to come out. Wait, this game has torches. Oh, whatever. I can't get the torch. Oh, yeah, it's here. Right. They created a whole fake trailer for the mission in Watch Dogs. Really? Ah, they should have just done like some Devils of the Caribbean thing. That didn't work. They should have... They could have really gone to town with that and just made it like the game everybody wanted to see. Like, obviously Assassin's Creed World War II is the first thing I could think of. That would be so funny. Hey, oh shit, hang on a minute. That was part of the plan. Can we get Bordeaux to make a new Chronicles game? Like, Chronicles did not deserve to flop as much as it did.
Find the one responsible. No one who dares raise their hand against me escapes. I didn't survive 100 ocean battles to suffer.
I wish you could slide into an assassination, but you always have to like slide then assassinate. They don't have a smooth animation for that.
That is two down. I should return to Fulad.
Basim's voice sounds crazy with this mask on. AC Rome would be lit. Have I got news for 2010 you? I prefer Valhalla and Mirage graphically compared to Shadows. Shadows has better tech, but I really like the style of Valhalla. That's it. That is an interesting take. Maybe if I did a hot takes video, I should,
and tell him Al-Ruh and Al-Aish are dead.
I don't think I agree though. I think these look like Ubisoft games, whereas Shadows does... The best part of Shadows is it looks really good. The world is visually, like, the different seasons, especially in the autumn, like the reds of the trees and stuff. It's a gorgeous looking game.
Are you back yet? He still owes me.
It's like being in Damascus, kind of, maybe. I'm not putting that god-awful filter on.
Meet your god.
That Acre filter for this game is absolutely ugly. Oh, they actually did make it like Damascus. Wait, did they? No, you can't. Oh, you can technically do the thing in AC1 where you sneak in without missing. I probably should have done that. Oh, AC in Ancient Rome with Aya establishing the hidden ones. Ah, goddammit, don't say it out loud. It'll make me cry. Yeah, we should have got that. I can't believe we didn't get it. I can't believe we are actually living in a reality where that didn't happen. Where they just saw the success of Origins and went, Vikings? Yeah, Vikings. Montreal, I wouldn't have minded Odyssey then back to Origins. Maybe that's why I was just so burned when they announced Valhalla. I just thought, what a waste.
Time to vanish.
I have Watch Dogs 2 on PC. I've played a lot of Watch Dogs 1. Watch Dogs 1 was a good game. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed it, yeah. Wouldn't say it was amazing. I got Watch Dogs Legion on Game Pass just so I could do the Assassin's Creed DLC. And it was alright. It was alright. It was probably... At the time that it came out, it was probably the best thing Assassin's Creed had had in a long time. There was some neat Easter eggs in that. I liked the Brotherhood music playing during the middle mission. Hearing music from Brotherhood in, you know, like a context that is just like a totally modern game. I don't know, it was very strange. Here we are. The old Brotherhood. Oh my god, a cutscene. What the hell?
Ali.
Mirage having
Let us hear
cutscenes?
from Basim first.
This is crazy.
Were you successful
Turn on
in
the
your
acre
task?
filter. I don't want to, it looks
General
really good.
Jasur and Admiral Nadir are dead.
Ah, go on then. Very blue. Oh, I can't do it from here. Oh yeah, option menu. Do it from here. I don't have an FPS limit. I don't even know what my FPS is, you know, I don't have it switched on. But now I don't have to worry, because I've got...
Did you find
now it's very
anything to
blue.
identify
Have you ever
Altair?
tried Assassin's Creed Rebellion? The story is complimentary.
exactly.
We talked about it in
General
our
Jasur was commanded to
second
meet Al
episode of the
Mardekhuar,
podcast
great
where we
garrison.
did spin-off
It
games.
seems his past finally caught up with him.
We talked
Admiral
a bit
Nadir
about
was
Rebellion.
questioned
Pretty much we
about
just looked at
missing supply
screenshots and
shipments
went,
meant
yeah,
for
this
the
looks
Turkic
weird.
military. Al Mardekhuar was not happy.
So, Al-Mardekhuar is at the
These
great
sorts of
garrison
cutscenes are okay.
overseeing supplies for the Turkic mercenaries.
No, I was being sarcastic. Well, tough, you've said it
There
now.
is only
You've said
one
it now, it's
officer of
happening.
sufficient rank who fits. Warlord.
We got 38
Turkey.
viewers.
Wasif.
38 viewers, wow.
makes
How
sense.
many likes
There
have
are
we got
few
on the
others who
stream,
could have taken
guys?
Beshi.
Beshi has been taken?
How many likes
He
have we got
never
on the
came
stream?
back.
That is the question.
Wasif just returned from an excursion
What even
for
happened
the
to Jade?
Khalifa.
I don't know, but you know
And
what?
is
I
at the
would have played it.
garrison.
I hope it's
If
not
he has
cancelled because I would have
Beshi,
played it. Oh, we got
that
37 likes
is
on the
where
stream.
he
Never
will
mind,
be.
everybody's liked it.
Then that is where I am.
Never mind then. Everybody's
Wasif
liked it.
controls half of
Thanks,
Baghdad.
guys.
If we challenge him,
What's
and
Rebellion?
fail,
Rebellion is a
could
mobile,
start a war that
cartoony
reaches
sort of style
even
game.
Alamut.
I believe you like
need
build up your
Basim.
hideout. It's kind of similar to
Fine.
Fallout Shelter.
I will meet Basim near the
We'll
garrison
watch your
before I
episode
move,
about it after the
but
stream
do not take
today.
long. I am finished waiting.
Oh yeah, the podcast, of course. Yeah, episode 2, weird
Enter
spin-off
the
games
great
and media, I
garrison
think.
and
And then we
kill
also did an
Wasif.
episode
He must
which
not
complements
escape,
that quite
and it must
nicely
look
called
like Ali did it. The safety of Alamut
Lost
depends
Media.
on it.
Assassin's Creed Lost Media.
It will be done.
Jade's the type of game you play in bed or on a long car journey. I need it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not arsed that Cassandra's in it. I don't care. You know, it's just one of those games that I think it's just mindless slop that I wouldn't mind doing. I guess you can get Mirage, can't you, on certain phones? Mirage isn't a mobile game, no, that seems... Mobile AC Odyssey, yeah, exactly. It seems a lot more like a sequel to Quebec than the actual sequel Quebec did. Like, Shadows doesn't feel like Odyssey. It feels more like Odyssey than obviously Valhalla does, but still very different. Oh my god, what's this cutscenes? I forgot that this game had like...
And who are you to tell me
Jesus
what I can
Christ,
and cannot
this
do?
is...
There
this
is more
just
at
makes
stake here
Shadows...
than your pride, Wasif.
Oh,
We walk a
man.
narrow path.
Enough!
It's really
Take care
just
what you say when we
brutalize
next meet,
Shadows.
Governor. I will not suffer such
guy.
insult twice.
That's Wasif and Baghdad's governor, Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Tahir. He gave Wasif an order. The warlord did not like it.
The governor of Baghdad has no authority over the warlord.
This
Unless,
outfit's crazy. I need to
could
change
he
it.
also be with the order?
You reckon we'll see more Odyssey
Muhammad?
announcements and reveals
I
now
don't
Advantage
believe it.
Studios has been officially
He
formed?
is
Yeah,
not
I mean,
just
do they have
governor,
a,
he
do they
is
have
a
a
poet
logo?
and a scholar.
Are they like
The
officially
man has spirit.
out there? I would love to see a
I
couple more
hope to make him an
announcements, even
ally.
just for things like Jade or
Well, I hope
maybe
you
just
are
some
right.
upcoming projects like some
But
code
he is enough
names.
to deal with.
I would love to see
I
Invictus.
just have to find a
You know,
way
a
inside the
multiplayer.
garrison.
I mean, I've been playing. Well, I've revisited the
One
multiplayer
of
in
the
Black
stewards
Flag,
inside
and that
is
just
loyal
made
to
me
You will find him near
obsessed.
the cookhouse.
You know, the
When he sees the
parkour
red
in the
sash, he
multiplayer
will
was
help
so
you.
good. I need it back.
What will you do?
I need it back.
I will find Beshi and then
So,
3 other
an
rebels
idea
being
of,
held in the prison. Wasif, I leave
A
to you.
multiplayer Assassin's Creed game. I think we've needed it for a long time. Where's the co-op in Shadows? Where is that? Oh god, are we gonna get a black box mission now? We're gonna
Warlord,
really show how bad I am.
You
Yeah, it
cloak
is.
yourself in the Khalifa's colors so you can kidnap and kill at will.
Yeah, I don't know who you
You
are. And I know
are a
your memory
plague upon
corridors
the
are
land.
terrible.
Its soil is red with the blood of those you have butchered. All because they
Oh my
sought their
god,
freedom.
Charles Lee's in the chat.
Or because you feared they
Yes, we're
would.
skipping this.
You think yourself...
You're there. Hello, sir. What did you think of the announcement? What did you think of the announcement? We're turning this color filter off. Terribly, terribly, terrible. Man, I could change the field of view. Anybody ever done this? What's the field of view look like?
Those walls
Ugh.
do not look climbable.
I mean, it's wide. I don't know if that
I'll
makes the
have
game
to
look
find
better.
another way in.
I'll keep it like that. I guess I'll be alright. That's definitely scrapped. I can't see them ever doing that. Really? You think... You've seen it, though. Surely you've seen the... You know, the images of League. You've seen the League images, I presume. Guys, follow my Discord. Join my Discord. We, well... Let's just say whenever I get my hands on leaks, I can safely put them in the Discord. So that tends to be where I put stuff. Look for ways inside. Okay, well, I should probably do this instead of being silly. What's your favourite outfit in AC Odyssey? I have not... I'm not overly familiar. I'm trying to think if there were any outfits in Odyssey that I wore. I liked the... Oh god, what was it called? The Achilles set, I think? The Minotaur set was pretty cool. There's like a one you get in the DLC as well, the Fallen set. I thought that was quite nice. I liked the ones that didn't look too crazy, but still had that like Spartan sort of feel, I guess. Pilgrim set. Obviously there were some that were a bit more assassin sort of feeling, but I never got them, to be honest. I didn't like Darius's outfit either. Pilgrim set is the best. You know, I need to... What is the Pilgrim set?
I should investigate.
I'm actually not familiar with that set. I mean, I'm barely familiar with any of the ones in Odyssey, to be honest. I didn't even know that game had a transmog until I'd finished it. So I just have the worst outfits all the time. And, awful as it is to say, I played the game as Alexios. So I do think Odyssey is warranted a revisit, as much as that would burn my mental capacity. Because that game took years off my life when I was playing it originally. But I could play it again as Cassandra and just see if that's any better. Because Alexios was painful to listen to. Oh, he's gonna find me and then... Well, he's not gonna want to kill... Oh, he is gonna want to kill me. Right. Does this ruin the mission?
Not getting through.
Yeah, guys, I have microtransactions on my side.
Quickly.
Right, okay, anyway, you know, stealth. Shit. He's just gonna straight see me. Move. Come on. Okay, he might see me, but it's fine. I am John Assassin's Creed. D-hop. Side eject, please side eject. Oh, back eject, yeah, that works too. Oh, the guy's just fucking here. Right, I can do this. No, I'm not. I can't do this. I'm pressing the button. Right, there we go. So, why are these guys fighting him? I'm not completely. Your will. You think they're going to improve on the parkour to make it more fluid and increase Basim's speed because it looks like by the video. I've watched some. Yeah, I saw some comments where people were saying that Basim moves faster in that game. In that gameplay. I don't know. I don't know if he actually was. I need to watch it again. Because I watched it, like, in the car, so obviously I was just listening to it more than actually watching what happened in it. Maybe he's faster. I don't know how that's going to work, like, in the rest of Mirage. Like, is that going to break the open world? I don't know. Right. So just get back to where I was. Let's just hide here. Why have I got this stupid, like, glowing... There, right. Well, that doesn't help. I need to rip a couple of posters. What about shadows? Which outfit was your favourite? Ooh. Oh, I tell you what, I did have a favourite, but I can't remember what it is. I tell you what, Yukari's outfit at the end of Close of Awaji, that's a nice looking set. If you stick Naoya's Master Assassin hood, the red one, if you stick that on Yukari's outfit, perfection. That's a solid set. Basim's not the fastest assassin anymore because of Naoya, which is stupid. But he can break the Animus, I guess. Willis, I know you're probably going to have to repeat yourself. What do you think about the new DLC? I think every single thing they showed was absolutely just net positive. There is so many announcements. Wait until you... I know you haven't seen it yet, but wait until you watch the full announcement. You will be blown away. I was watching it in the car, and I couldn't believe how much they kept talking. It's like just when you thought they'd said everything, they said something else. And it's like, you know, just as a fan, hearing all of your issues with the game vocalized as like, manual jumps are in the game, replaying memories are in the game. We're actually going to call them sequences. We're going to add, just literally everything. Literally everything you could possibly think of. Gameplay-wise, black box missions are returning. It's incredible. I think you will be very pleasantly surprised. Still no catch ledge. There is catch ledge in this game. There is catch ledge. It's very conditional, but it does happen. It's very conditional, but you can catch ledge in Mirage. Yeah. Fuck this, haven't I? Have you ever noticed they changed Connor's Tomahawk in the remaster from Dark One? The remaster's not canon. Sorry, doesn't exist. What remaster? That's what I say. What were you saying though? They've changed it to a light brown. Oh. That sounds really cool. Got it on Xbox though. I could have a quick look maybe. No. Right. Eagle Vision. Eagle Vision. I can't remember which button it is.
You have no business.
I need your eyes, my friend.
This game does have proper Eagle Vision, doesn't it? It's not just Eagle. I think it's this guy. Right, okay. We're good. We're good. I wish the catch ledge worked like the older games. Yeah, I'm kind of curious once they add this manual jump. I feel like Catch Ledge is going to work because it's in the game. It just doesn't work properly. So I think it's going to work when they add the update. Genuinely, I think it's going to be very good. We don't talk about the AC3 remaster. No, we absolutely no. There is no remaster. There is no remaster. There's a demaster, if that's what you're talking about. There's a really shitty fan edit that makes the game have really bright objective markers, because that's what it needed. And it totally ruins the bleak tone of the game. In return, you get really beautiful, sunny orange vistas.
Those garrison walls are useless,
you know,
as they are.
exactly what a game in the American Revolution about the horrors of war needed. Oh, I can eavesdrop on these guys. I need to find a bench. There we go. There we go. So, I can do this.
Have
There
you
we
seen
go.
the
Look,
holes
so
in the
playing
garrison
Assassin's Creed 1.
walls? What's the point of
Can you put on the
having
hidden one
walls if they
outfit?
have holes in them?
What legacy
You mean the
outfit would you like to see added for Yasuke?
There are guards. at
Connor. Connor,
No
without a
one's
doubt,
getting in
fits
or out of
perfectly.
that place
Shea
without being caught.
and Nikolai
There might
Orlov.
be a way in along
There
the
you go, there's
northern
my
wall.
top 3.
I should take a
I
look.
can put on the hidden one outfit. I don't like it, I must admit. A lot of people really like this set. I'm not one of them. I actually think the... Spoiler alert if I get to the Mirage outfits, but I think the Abbasid Knight is my favourite in the game. I can change the dye, though. Yeah, I'll put this green one on. Yeah, there we go. See, a lot of people like this outfit. I'll admit the coattails are nice, but I wish the coattails were used on an outfit that wasn't so bulky. You know?
Away!
Pomegranate stew sounds luscious. Oh, I'm gonna have to, like, bullshit my way in. I'm gonna have to kill lots of people to get in. Oops. Hello. Alright, this could go well. This could go alright.
Not now.
This did not go well. Have I been seen already? Oh, I have. This guy's not gonna sing. Right, so I didn't get the option to
Right.
assassinate.
I have this.
Oh, just... Yeah, I do wish we got Basim's training outfit, like the Altair looking one.
This could be a way inside.
Could it? I don't know. Okay.
There is a steward here loyal
That's
to
Eagle
Ali.
Vision. Eagle
He
Vision is
will be
holding
somewhere near the cookhouse.
left. That's not working. Oh, you just tap it. You don't hold it. Right. I need to talk to... Oh, one of these guys is loyal to Ali. Okay, let's go to Ali then. Let's go to Ali's dude. The Rostam. Rostam, wait. Yeah, that is a cool outfit, isn't it? That's the, is that the one with the teeth? The Rostam outfit. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, I've got it in blue. Yeah, I do quite like this set.
There is a
actually.
lock
This is a nice set.
or a gate.
Hello,
You
friend.
are Ali's man?
I saw your red sash. We must be quick.
That's kind of cool.
Wasif is in the inner
That's kind of cool. He recognizes
I
him
can get you
because of
through
his
a
red
side
sash,
entrance,
which we all know.
but we cannot be seen
Iconic
together.
part of the
Follow me at a
Assassin's Creed
distance
character design.
and stay out of sight.
I understand.
Tell me when you're ready to go.
Yeah, people talking about AC3.
All right, let
You
us
guys
go.
kind of,
I
you
will
guys kind
walk
of
in the
tempting me
open to
to
avoid suspicion. Follow me at a distance and stay in cover.
maybe we could play it.
Try to
Maybe
stay
we
in
could play
the
the
shadows.
original AC3. I would love to do. I'm gonna have to start streaming more because I would like to do a full stream. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
close
What
to
am I
the
supposed
walls
to
where
do?
there's
Am I just
plenty
supposed
of
to
cover.
follow that?
Go now.
Hold on!
Hi.
I heard that there's a
I think I've just got to follow this guy.
come out of legs and leave the Bordeaux.
Next to him.
I heard the same thing.
The body's burned, by the way. Don't think about. Stealth in AC3 is shit. Yeah, it is. It is really bad. It's fucking awful. That mission on the boats should not be as difficult as it is.
You and me both. My patrols will be shorter for one thing.
Okay. I feel like things are happening. I know I've got to... Have I got to follow that guy? He wasn't giving me, like, safe passage. Yeah, I've just got to follow this guy. I think he's just showing me where to go. He's not actually helping me directly. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, now this feels planned.
Warlord Wasif is back. So no shirking on your patrol.
I wish he didn't assassinate people so aggressively.
Any of you shortcutting, you lose a week's pay and
I like this. I like this. This feels like a black box mission. I'm liking it. Basim talking to himself about the current objectives while sneaking all sound cool to me. See, I turn my sound down when I'm streaming so I don't have to put headphones on. But I imagine that sounds pretty cool. There are no random detects in it. I think I know which way this game wants me to go.
This is the barracks. Wasif's room is probably further inside.
That guy's totally gonna see me. That guy's totally gonna see me. What? I can't get lower down. I can't get lower down. I don't know how you expect me to hide from him. I can't get lower down than that. Right, nobody saw that, right? How the flip? No, nobody saw me. Nobody saw me. What do you mean?
Got you!
Oh no!
Turn and face me!
What?
Someone help me with this!
Things have gone incredibly wrong.
You out! Quite the mouth on you.
Things have gone incredibly wrong. Did I run out of smoke bombs? Oh dear. Alright, well this is the way the game is handled, I'm sure. I could totally do a permadeath run. Oh, the Altair outfit in the original AC3 is absolutely god-awful. Absolutely by far the worst version of the outfit. But in the remaster, God forbid it exists, they did fix it. Not by much, mind. They didn't, like, revolutionize it. Right, let's just pretend I did that absolutely perfectly.
Now I must get back.
Charles Lee would be a good outfit. Is there actually a Charles Lee mod for any of these games?
Wasif's room. It is surprisingly bare for a man of his rank. This is an elaborate shrine.
Oh, who's your favourite character throughout the Assassin's Creed
Wasif must
franchise?
have
They
loved
do not
his
have to be a
mother.
main character. That probably is Charles Lee. It's just funny, isn't it? It's just a ball. I mean, who else am I meant to say? No, I'd say the stealth in Valhalla.
Stand straight and eyes front!
God, that's a
The
question.
warlord is arriving and will tolerate no disorder.
There he is. There he is. I don't remember there being this much character.
The heft is good. The balance, too. The hilt is
The
still a
fuck?
bit
Is this
tight.
game bad?
Let us see if the
I'm not
edge
actually sure
is
anymore.
better. Whoever bears arms against us
Did I just
is
skip
not
every cutscene?
one of us. You chose the wrong
Oh, there's
side,
a mod that lets
my
you play as
friend.
Charles Lee in AC3.
Judgment belongs to Allah.
But is Charles Lee still in the
Not
game?
you.
Like, can I have Charles strangle Charles? That's all I ask. Oh, that's a... Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember this in the game at all. Damn.
It's still sticking.
Reminded me a bit of, what was his name? Talal.
Make the blood grooves deeper.
Damn. Oh, is there a Charles in the chat? Everybody's showing their Charleses.
Put the dog down!
Thank you everybody who is a member, by the way. Guys, flashing your Charleses. Eradicate the guards. It's not kill, it's not defeat, it's eradicate. It's a cool mission. See, I'm asking for a question. I want Charles Lee to sit in a bar with Charles Lee and kill himself. Damn, this guy's... dead. Oh no, this character that I totally know the name of. I know Ali. I know Ali because he's in the game quite a bit. I don't know much about him. Oh man, Babbling Brook's got a Charles E. Everybody's got a Charles E. I can see some gold. Everybody's got gold.
I will deal with what's
membership badges. I recently redid the membership badges. I made the ones after gold really cool now, instead of just like diamond coloured. You now get some really unique like looking ones. So if you guys stick around, you get some cool ones. And guys, it's only 99 pence. I don't know how much that is in dollars and stuff, but it's only 99 pence to become a member. And you'll be helping to, you know, support this little old channel. In some people's eyes, lasers, the best. And I should probably, I could put that on my banner. But I just love that my YouTube banner has the optional objectives thing. I feel like I'm the only person who took advantage of that. But, yeah, I should put on, like, maybe a Twitch banner or something. I don't use Twitch. Lasers approved, the best of all time. Find the key. Right, where's the sudden key? Where's the key? Oh, it's probably up here, isn't it? Wow. I actually had to discover that. Oh, that's mental. I've actually got to... No way, we just got a little will? No way, Mafia RTX, thank you very much for becoming a little will. Hey, and there's the Charles Lee. Woo! There it is. Please do another stream with your girlfriend. Oh, I'll have to let Eve know that. Eve's in demand. And not Eve Guillemot, thank God. Can you see what I'm doing here? Can you see how stupid it is? Because I've got no throwing knives left. Come on, it's can't be that difficult. Oh, it's on fire. Hey, there we go. Did not think that would work. Yeah, thank you very much for becoming a member, Mafia. I can't remember. Were you a member before? I feel like you've been a member before. I need to do more of these streams. Fun to chat with. Yeah, I can do that. I can absolutely. Like I say, I wanna play Assassin's Creed 3 now I've got the original. I want to do like a proper playthrough. Oh, I was hoping that would be the way I could go. Yeah, I'll ask Eve. Maybe because we played what's it called? Water Boy. No, Water Girl and Lava Boy. Or something like that. Fire Boy and Water Girl? I think that was it. That was a funny stream. But obviously it didn't do well because it wasn't Assassin's Creed. But that was a really funny stream. We had a good time there. I was one of the first members, just renewed it now. Yeah, I thought you were. I thought I recognised that. It's a shame that, oh yeah, wait, it's put you up to bronze. So that means you're not a new member, is that right? Or did I make new members get bronze? I can't remember what my badges look like now. But I hope that it would keep... you, at the level that you were at. If you can get the Charles Lee mod, that would be magical. That would actually make my day. I got the original AC3 because I combed websites for keys. And I finally got hold of a guy who could do it. Who had a key for Ubisoft Connect. And I messaged him, I was like, is this the original? Because I don't want the remaster, and he was like, this is the version from 2012, I can promise you. And I got it. Single player, but I got it. And originally it was in a different language, but I did manage to go into the files and remove the language barrier thing, so it's now stuck into English. It's like I forced it to be English. Oh, that one's still locked. Wait, did I just not do this right at all? Where do I need to go? The warden is somewhere in the inner garrison. Right, so I need to find the key. Please invite E. Guillemot on your stream. I don't think I can do that. I pirated OG. Well, guys, it is possible without pirating it. I did not pirate it. I don't think. I don't know how the guy who gave me the key got it. Maybe it's legit. I'm not sure. I don't like the... You can get a mod for the original AC3 that adds the updated map.
Show me everything.
My bird
away,
just
my
got
friend.
killed.
It is too dangerous.
Did not appreciate that from my bird. Ding ding. Right, where's this key? Can't believe you colonized. Yves Guillemot interview would be spicy. There is no way. Yves Guillemot doesn't need to bother with his funders, I guess, because we're funding his lifestyle. I don't think he needs to bother with us. I would love to interview the actual people who matter. The creatives. Besides, Yves Guillemot's not even in charge of Assassin's Creed. It's Charles Guillemot now. Of course his name's fucking Charles. That's just poetry. Right, it's got to be in there, isn't he? This little parkour route. This seems particular. Oh! I'm just gonna do that. That's just... So attention, please climb up, thank you.
Hey! Assassinate you fucker!
Alright, that doesn't count. That was fine.
Now Enkidu has a clear path.
Enkidu, that's his name. Enkidu. Interview Ashraf at... Fuck's sake. Do I need to even explain that? Or do you get it? I think you get it. Besides, he probably asked me for a drink. Oh, what a cunt. What a shame as well. Yeah, what a shame. Oh no, fire. I hope it doesn't kill anyone. How did the guy manage to get up there while being on fire? And also, did this actually help, or did I just make it? Latest Derby interview was about a year ago. Might try him. I saw that the ones who came before, which is the podcast I will be the guest on Sunday. He's interviewed Jesper Kidd, the composer of some of the AC games.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, that was amazing. Look at them, they all died. And now I can open the cells. Oh,
now to release
amazing,
the others.
Alright, can I open this one? Come, what's in here? Is there anything in here? Anything? No? No? Alright. Never mind then. Never mind then.
Just keep your head on a swivel.
That's the blooming button. I thought it would work. You know, Mr. Exile said he'd be joining the stream once he finished his video. And the fact that he hasn't made an appearance tonight just makes me think this video is, something must have gone wrong with it. Or he's just struggling to edit it, maybe? I don't know, maybe he's got a lot of thoughts. Maybe it's a very long video. But I felt like a stream was better than a video. I felt like a stream was the right way to get the thoughts out. Yeah, guys, please help me now, because there's people coming to kill me. They may now kill you, so I do apologise for that. Yeah, you guys got this. Yeah, we got Ali. We got Ali in the bag.
Nice.
Nice, cool. Right. Fighty. Ali, get them to kill people. Let's give a rousing speech. I'm gonna swap outfits as well. The DLC releases November 18th. I like this outfit, therefore I wear it. What are you hoping to see in the AC show? I don't know. Maybe just... I would like to see Assassin's Creed reach a new audience.
Now I must find Wasif.
Something along the lines of the Fallout TV show where...
It will raise an alarm
the Fallout TV show did kind of...
come to us.
Like, and I will find a way into his room while
didn't
he is alone.
to
all right.
Maybe the tone that it should have.
Do not forget our
but
agreement.
In terms of reaching a general audience, it did a fantastic job of making Fallout super accessible. And I think that's what Bethesda do quite well in general, is they just make Fallout and Elder Scrolls, and to I guess an extent Starfield, they just make the franchises super accessible to as large an audience as possible, and I hope that that can sort of happen for Assassin's Creed as well. I am completely understanding that maybe the movie was a bit too committed to... I mean, it was also edited terribly, but I think the movie was very committed to the old style of Assassin's Creed games. I wouldn't mind... Just make fun, likeable characters and, you know, tell a story of rebels rising up against oppression. That's all you have to do. And keep the iconography. Keep the blades, keep the hoods. That's all you got to do. And then just weave a very personal story in between. I don't think it's difficult. I really don't think it will be difficult to do. There are many TV shows where you just need to insert an assassin into it, you know, and it would work as an Assassin's Creed show. Historical as well, like, doesn't even have to be that expensive because it can be historical. Like, look at the BBC, all they do is historical, well, they used to, I don't know if they do anymore, but they used to just do historical dramas because England hasn't changed much in the last couple of 100 years and it still looks how it used to. Things like Peaky Blinders, you know, they didn't have to go anywhere. Is that a guy? Or am I just killing someone? Hello? What? I pressed the button there, you saw him there. What is your favourite Bethesda game? Ooh. I've probably sunk thousands of hours into Skyrim, so I kind of have to say that Skyrim is my favourite. By proxy, like, Dishonored counts. I would say the first Dishonored game. Doom, the Doom reboot. And, I mean, if we're counting, like, you know, the other studios. Fallout New Vegas, but that's not a Bethesda game, but definitely, like, my favourite Fallout is New Vegas by far. This is an interesting, unique asset. That's only available here. That looks really weird. That doesn't look right. Skyrim's horse armor. That was Oblivion's horse armor. I need to play Oblivion Remastered more.
We are surrounded.
I have it on
Take this down quickly.
PC, but I didn't used to play it because my PC couldn't run it. But now my PC can, and I still haven't run it. Well, I haven't played it to test.
Yes, Saidi.
What the hell can I do here? I don't know where I can go. That's oh right, yeah. Just wait for him to go up there, I guess. Starfield. I haven't played Starfield. Oh, what's that? I can go there?
Composed and silent, even when trapped.
Look at that. It was actually considered. These black box missions. So this is the canon ending, I guess, an air assassination. Nice. Jesus, he friggin' punched him to death. I don't think the blade was involved much there. Alright, memory corridor time, baby. I'm sure this is going to be amazing. Come on, give us some good writing, baby.
A feather.
Thomas de Knalian. How you doing?
Was it taken from an eagle who fell out of the sky?
A symbol of freedom. A word you did not use often.
Yes.
And never will again.
Oh. So this is freedom. Yet, I do not see any way out.
Okay, like that's actually quite an interesting start of a conversation. The problem is it just ends. Like, if we continued on this thread, you know, a little bit, if we kept pushing at these themes of what is freedom? Is death a release? Is it freedom, or you know, is it a form of freedom? I mean, that could sort of get Basim to then start talking about why he kills people. Maybe just some inflection on what he thinks killing is to him. Why does he assassinate people so freely? I mean, yeah, you could have had a proper conversation there. God, the graphics look good here. Sorry, the actual, like, rendered cutscenes, they're really quite good. It's the ones that are in-game that just look awful. Like there, like that doesn't look as good as it did there. Maybe it's the lighting as well, causing that a bit. How long have we been going now? It's 9 o'clock. Hey, Ali. I got him. Ouch. Jesus, like in the back of the neck. We did it.
We will have to fight our way out. Our revolution begins now! With me!
The genies should have been scarier though.
This may not be good.
I don't know if it needed to be scary. Maybe, I don't know, yeah, maybe if they were going to go all out with it, I'm kind of glad they didn't. The genie still remains metaphorical, I feel.
Why do they fight? Their warlord lies dead already.
I think if they made it scary, it might seem a little bit too real.
That is it.
How the hell
Let
did
us
I
get out of here.
get able to assassinate?
Is this what you mean by freedom? Crawling our way out of a garrison?
Why? Do you lack the stomach for an honest fight?
No, I just prefer an honest assassination.
Let me show you.
I hope you trained your men better than the warlord trained his.
Can you not see for yourself?
I hit the stamina bar when you attack them. It means I just can't attack people for a bit.
Here comes vengeance!
Cool animation, I guess. Did stab people. What do you think about the Ezio outfit in Brotherhood? Should I think it's the E3 version? Oh, the E3 version is so much better. Just symmetrically, and, you know, just it's a complete design. Whereas you look at like the upgraded and even the upgraded version of the Brotherhood robes, and you just say, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look finished. Oh god, now this bloke's saying. I pressed the dodge button and it like doesn't react quick enough.
The same way we came in.
Oh no, my friend. We are leaving through the front.
Also, it's funny because I'm so used to shadows, I keep waiting to use an ability.
Insufferable talk.
Guys, you can't just run away. What? Do you guys just not see him? Does he not count? Oh, I should have collapsed that. That would have been really cool. Yeah, go on. Hey! Actually worked. Say hello to my little black. Altair pulled out his 9mm. Oh. We freaking did it. Oh, I've got an update from the Exile. I wonder what's.
I will meet you at the bureau.
My upload speed is tragic. My 10-minute video is taking almost an hour to upload. Jesus Christ.
Our fight begins! We will have freedom or death! God is great!
There is no God but God!
God is great!
There is no God but God! For God!
Interesting.
I should return to Fulad at the bureau.
Oh, go on, we'll pick up it somewhere. What's your favourite part of this game? I genuinely really enjoy the ending. The last hour is great. Much like Valhalla. Valhalla again, same thing. When Valhalla gets to its like conclusion, it just jumps up in quality. And I think the same thing happens with Mirage, but thankfully it's a shorter game. But the second, like, you kill the final target, pretty much, like, hopefully, from Valley of Memory, you know, the new DLC, that's going to basically conclude where the start of the good stuff happens in Mirage. I wonder if future playthroughs will actually start Valley of Memory before. Like, is it going to be like an AC2 situation where it inserts itself into the narrative? Because I would love if I played Valley of Memory and then continued the main game. That would be awesome, actually. That would be really cool. I wonder if I have to get to that point before. I might have to play through the rest of this game quite quickly. And then I'll have to... Yeah, but then it would be cool if you carried on. But I think from the second you kill the final target, the lady, and then you have that argument with Roshan, everything from that until the finale is great. It's really well written. There's a good dynamic. There's a good sense of, like, oh shit, something's going down here. It's good. Altair outfit is the worst. Do you like it in Assassin's Creed Unity? Do I? It's one of the better attempts, but it's still not. It still doesn't capture the original. I still think you just don't beat the original. How much storage space does recording a 10-minute video take? Maybe a gigabyte, I would say. If I'm recording on my camera, it takes up like maybe 2 gig. Like my actual footage. Rendering a video is usually a couple of gigabytes. I wouldn't say it's massive. For example, the Odyssey, when I edit the podcast, that's about 8 gigabytes. That takes about an hour to render. But a 10-minute video takes me like 3 minutes, so there must be something. I know there is something up with his Wi-Fi, but I mean there is something seriously up with his Wi-Fi. It's not bad. It's not bad Wi-Fi. It's a genuine problem with it. I've got a different dye for this. Yeah, I can put on a legacy outfit. I was gonna call it quits soon, actually. Yeah, let's put on this shitty Altair one. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like when you're not moving. Oh, jeez. Still wish it had the knife. They never put the knife on the back. Do you wish the arms and the man?
What?
The arms and the hood need to be dark grey. That is the problem a lot of these outfits have with Altair, is that they give him white sleeves. They shouldn't be white sleeves. Simple as that. They should be a dark grey. I want to do like a Photoshop mock-up actually of how his outfit should look. Just because I feel like that would help in future videos for people to see exactly what I'm looking for. So I feel like sometimes I just critique the outfits without actually explaining. Well, I guess I do, but I explain the problems, but half of the time I don't really say what needs to be there instead. But yeah, specifically, like if we're talking visually, this outfit needs to have dark grey sleeves. It's a real pain. Not the end of the world, it still looks good, you know, it's still a good looking outfit, but when you're trying to be faithful to the original, this just has a couple of little issues that hold it back for me. But I'm glad it's here, you know, I think I've said this before, and you know, I was happy with Shadows, like, just including a legacy outfit at all is really nice. Or at least, like, I liked what it used to represent. I don't know if it really represents that anymore. Like, including Ezio's in Shadows just feels like necessity, or like, this is the only character that we use in marketing now. We only use Cassandra, Eivor, and Ezio. God, I wouldn't be surprised if Eivor is the outfit that Yaski gets. I think there would be an uproar if it was. Like, really, Mirage has the perfect set of legacy outfits. It has all the ones that are relevant to that game. The ones that fit the time period the best. And it's only a few, but it's a good few. Templar legacy outfits would be a nice refresh. Yeah, I mean, we could get that with Yaski, but because now we've played the game, I know that the context of him being a Templar is not true. So Templar outfits don't actually work now. Oh, I've been invited to a game of Unity. Unfortunately, I am coming off soon, so I can't really indulge in that. Also, there's something up with my Unity. I need to check that, actually. Do you think Bordeaux's commitment to improving the choreo of Mirage is a sign for the franchise? Yes, well, at least a sign for Bordeaux in general, if they do get another attempt. They know what they're doing now, you know? Oh, is that going to stay on screen for like 4 minutes? It's getting in the way of the chat. I've not played Ghost of Tsushima. No, unfortunately not. What time is it? I think I might call it here. I feel like we've had a good discussion about all things Mirage. It's nice to talk about Mirage for a bit, you know? Definitely, I think it's a bit of a... It's got a cult following, Mirage, which I kind of like seeing that develop in the fandom. That Mirage sort of went from, oh, it's just a DLC, to like having a good little fan base behind it. And I feel like there's a lot of people who sympathise with Mirage. And the stuff that we saw today, again, just to reiterate before we conclude, I was really happy with it. I think at least before the end of the year, we're going to get a good Assassin's Creed product. And it's not from Shadows. And that's crazy. And does it mean that, you know, I'm any less excited for Shadows content? No, I'm still excited to see what Shadows can do. But it now has a very high standard to match, and the only thing Mirage has to do at this point, for me, is deliver a good story, because I am already sold on everything else they've done. I think everything else they've done looks incredible. I'm really happy with it. In theory and execution, even just the attention to detail on the Saudi, you know, historical accuracy. Just the stuff they were saying about the way they represented the land of Alula. Just, it's really nice stuff. I like hearing stuff like that. It just makes me feel like they care. And I think Bordeaux do care. And, yeah, I feel like that's a good place to end the stream for today. So, I do want to thank you all for popping along this evening. If you haven't already, please like the stream. And, of course, subscribe to Willis Makes Movies for more Assassin's Creed content. Subscribe to the Odyssey podcast. We're recording a new episode. We release episodes every Sunday. And obviously we'll be talking more about this DLC. I'll be able to hear what the Exile thinks. He should have a video out later tonight at some point. So maybe I'll catch you in the comments there. We'll have a little review of what he thinks. And I will certainly be quizzing him on it tomorrow. But aside from that, I'll catch you next time. I'll see you in the next video. Wrap things up. Thank you everybody for coming along. And now I need to figure out how to end the stream.